Hey, what's up, Rockstars? This is Blake Cory. Today we're going to be going over reason number 2, which is something that I hear quite often. It won't work in my market. I've traveled North America for the last 6 to 7 years, coaching events, working with agents inside of their business, really helping them develop from just being a solo agent into running a real estate practice. But the common objection or common pushback that I'm always getting is, hey, that's great that it works in your market, Blake, but it's definitely not going to work in my market. And it really doesn't even matter what I'm saying, whether it has to do with hiring or marketing or even commission splits. That's the pushback I always get. It won't work in my market. Well, guess what? That's fake news. That's wrong. You are completely out of your mind if you actually think that. Guys, success leaves clues. Tony Robbins says it all the time. Success leaves clues. If you aspire to be great, stand on the shoulders of giants. Well, that's what we're asking you to do. Guys, if you want to have $1 million real estate business, you need $1 million plan. And guess what? They're out there. They exist. If you want to make $2 million in real estate, find someone who's already done it. If you want to make $7 million in real estate, find someone who's already done it and learn the path that they not only walk, but understand what they have going on inside of their business. I hear it consistently. That marketing tool, Blake, it's great that it works where you work, but it's not going to work here, such as my worry-free listing. Great example. Number one bullet point of my worry-free listing, or number one USP of it, is my flexible commission plan. Works here in Southern California. And guess what? I have put that thing together. The worry-free listing has been put together from some of the top real estate minds in the industry from all parts of North America. And guess what? It's now working in Florida, in Canada, Toronto specifically, Vancouver, Washington, all over the place. So for people to come and say, well, I live in a small market in the Midwest, it's never going to work here. It will work here, but it's your belief system that's stopping you from actually implementing it into your market. Just because something's different doesn't actually mean it doesn't work. It will work in your market. Guess what? Having outside salespeople on your team to go run buyers around will work in your market. I know you may not think of it. You may think, hey, what agent's going to come work for me for 35 or 40% of the commission? Well, guess what? It will work, especially if you believe it. Remember rule number 1, your belief system. You just got to believe that it's going to work. You got to trust the process. That's a big saying here at my office, trust the process. But you got to trust the process and go and execute. Go and implement the strategies that you're learning into your business. It doesn't matter what market you're in. So whether it has to do with marketing, whether it has to do with recruiting and hiring or commission structures, it'll work. Just a quick story. I've got a coaching student that I've been working with now for the better part of 6 months. And one of the things that she's needing to do right now in her business is get an executive assistant. Not an executive assistant that, aspires to grow and become an agent, not an executive assistant who can only work part-time, but a true executive assistant who's going to help her take over the non-income producing activities so she can just focus on the income producing activities and actually be there to grow with her. Maybe one day aspiring to grow into operations manager, but knows that her role is on the back of the house and is all in. Because this student actually lives in more of I don't want to say a vacation type of market, but in a market where there's a tremendous amount of second homes and a lot of vacation homes down there, she feels that it's very challenging and hard to find this type of help. Even though you may think that, and you go, well, the people in your market, Blake, they are there to work full time, and it's easier to find people in your market that have the energy, that have the drive than it is my market. Well, that's false. You're just not following the process. It may take you 3 or 4 months to find that person, but you can't concede. You got to find the right person to sit on the right seat on the bus, and your business is going to explode. These people exist. They exist in your market. They exist on my market. They exist everywhere. same with the marketing concepts, same with everything related to a real estate business. Guys, the easiest way to make $1 million in real estate is find someone who is there right now making $1 million and go and copy, duplicate before you innovate. So that's reason number 2 why people actually don't make $1 million in real estate. They think it's not going to work in their market. The plan of attack on how to make $1 million is not going to work there, but it will. All right, that's it for reason number 2. So do me a favor, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. And make sure you go on to the next video.